Hi, this is Landon back with a week in the life of me. So Monday, I started out in first period, nothing really eventful happened, and then because I do cadet teaching, which is where I'm basically just the student aide and helper for whatever, I go over to the middle school, which is connected to the high school, and I went over there and I found out that they're doing iLearn. So iLearn, to my understanding, is basically just ISEP, but they just rebranded and renamed. And so because I'm not a licensed teacher, I'm not allowed in the room. And so I went over to the study hall room and I did that for Monday and Tuesday. So that was interesting. And then Monday I also did my speech over the four different rifles that were used in four different points in the US military's history. I got a 92% on the speech, which is pretty good. So that's really nice to know that I got a good grade on it. Um, I put a lot of effort into that speech. I really enjoyed it. And then Tuesday, we had to do five. What you call it? Basically, there are little sheets that you gotta fill out, and it's over everybody else's speeches, and it helps them. It's like constructive criticism, basically. And so you have to do five of those, and I got all mine done, and then nothing eventful really happened on the rest of the days, um, except for on Friday. Well, Thursday and Friday, we got an assignment for speech. It's a one-page reflection that was over our speech. And so basically, what we had to do was we had to go back and watch the recording that we did, and we had to write a one-page reflection over like what we think we did good and what we maybe can improve on, how we plan on doing and stuff like that. And then in our textbook, there's like a section that can, I guess, give you prompts and help guide you and maybe answering that. And so I got that row and finished that. And then for speech on Friday, we got our thing for our next speech that we're doing, which is going to be persuasive speech. The paper was like over two topics that you had to choose, and you had to put a bunch of other stuff on there. I'm still trying to figure out my topics. I know I'm kind of cutting it down to the wire, but um, yeah. So, but I'll get it done before school. Um, and then after school on Friday, I got out of school and I went and I mowed with my stepdad, who owns a lawn care and landscaping business. I helped him out, and then afterwards I went and I hung out with my friend Daytona, and so that was a lot of fun. We worked on his car. He has a older Impala, and so we were tucking some wires in to make the interior look really clean and whatnot. Because it's actually going to be taken to the shop sometime next week to get the transmission rebuilt because it only basically could go into first gear. But he really likes that car, so I'll be happy for him once it gets done. And it is a really nice car. It was a really nice car. And then Saturday was really interesting because I went to IUK, which is where I plan to go to school, and I went and picked out all my classes. And so I got my class schedule bill and I'll be doing about 16 credit hours, which, if I'm not mistaken, 12 credit hours are considered full time. So it'll be a lot, but I think it'll be worth it. It'll be good. And so it's looking like I'm gonna have to go to college. Um, Funny enough, one of the big I guess pulls for college was I wasn't gonna have to go like Monday through Friday, but with all the classes I have to take, it looks like I'm gonna have to be going Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I won't have to go Friday, so that'll be nice. But um, and then afterwards, I went over to my aunt Karen. Well, she's my great aunt. It's my grandma's sister, and my mom and I, we went over there after the class scheduling, and we hung out and talked with her for a little bit. So that was a lot of fun. It, it's nice to visit her. Afterwards, I came back and I got in my car and I went up to North Manchester to pick up my friend Cameron because we were going to his brother's house in Napanee. But first, we stopped. I picked up Cameron and then we drove up to Warsaw first. And we stopped in at a place called Chim's Comic Books. And because he wanted to buy some cards to pick up. And so we went there. And then afterwards, we went to a place called Take Action. We got some more cards and opened up a couple packs from the new set that came out. I didn't really get anything good. Uh, Afterwards, we drove to Napanee, which it was my first time ever being there. It's kind of a smaller town, and there's a lot of Amish people there. While we were there, we played D&D and Magic, and we also played Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and 1. So that was a lot of fun, and I had this little glow stick thing that I got from the class thing at IUK, and we cut open the end of it to see the little like glass vial that's inside from whenever you like crack it. And so as it turns out, like the liquid inside is clear, but in the glass vial, it's like the neon kind of stuff, and so we broke it open and it was like really weird looking. But that was kind of cool. We played D&D. I started a new character, and he's basically just a fighter. And we got to level 3, and so that was pretty cool. I think we were in Napanee at Max's until about shoot. I think it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. This morning, I guess it would be. And then we drove to my friend Cameron's house, and I ended up spending the night there. And so I woke up around 9ish, and we just kind of hung out for a little bit, and then we went to a place called a volcan, I believe, and we ate there. It was really good. I got the roast con pollo. It was really good food. It wasn't too expensive either. And then afterwards, at about 1:30, our other friend Logan came back from his dad's house in Ossian, and so he came over and we played Magic, and then we played Black Ops 2. So we had a lot of fun doing that, and then my stepdad Jimmy called me because one of the properties we mow is a cemetery, and so he started mowing that, and so he called me, and I kind of finished up the game we were in. I played another game or two, and then I drove out there, and I helped finish, and I helped weed eat the entire cemetery. The entire cemetery. After that, I came home and worked on homework, and I did the video. I'd just like to thank everyone for watching and kind of sticking through with this series. Have a good day.